Well, now to an amazing story involving an Eden Prairie man who lost his wife to breast cancer several years ago.
Tonight he is getting a second chance at life. He is, thanks to a group of women that he now calls his SHeros. They brought that together through a shared fight to find a cure. Here's Fox 9's Paul Blume.
They ride in her honor.
The cancer has spread to every bone in my body now.
Raising money to fight a horrible disease.
Someday cancer may actually take my body, but I absolutely refuse to give it my life. That's mine.
Jen Anderson, mom, wife, breast cancer warrior. Sadly, Jen died 4 years ago this month, but her beauty, her fighting spirit, her passion for life, an inspiration to her family and all of those peddling for a cure.
Giving up is so easy. It's so easy to do because you don't have to do anything to give up. It's the choosing to fight every day.
The day we found out that Jen was diagnosed with breast cancer, we decided to start the breast cancer ride.
It seems surreal now.
Jen's husband, JR, hasn't missed the annual event that is now held in mid-August along the streets of Eagan.
Thank you.
Giving him a chance to reconnect with old friends and support a cause near and dear to his heart.
It was a 24-mile ride. It was nothing.
But as dozens of cyclists headed for home, JR's nothing turned into something. A couple miles from the finish, his 3-year-old grandson just up the road, waiting for him on his little bicycle.
No pain, just feeling a little off, a little dizzy, I guess.
JR would collapse here on Silver Bell Road. Rider Beth Bergman right there as the 55-year-old crumpled to the ground.
He wasn't breathing. He had no pulse. He was, I mean, it was like blue instantaneously, and his eyes were just glazed over, gone.
Fortunately for JR, Beth, a breast cancer survivor, is also a nurse, a cardiac nurse, and JR was in full cardiac arrest.
I was like, oh my God, and I just started doing CPR.
Beth was joined by her partner Dawn and Allie Hansen, a medical assistant who just happened to be driving by.
I couldn't breathe hard enough. That's all I kept thinking about is this man has to live. He has to live. There's no other choice.
I thought he was dead.
Ride organizer and friend Kari Mitchell, in a state of panic, was on scene before the ambulance got there.
How could this be happening on this ride? How could something we did for Jen be happening to him? So I just felt guilty and scared.
By their estimates, it would take some 20 minutes of full, intense, uninterrupted CPR to bring JR back from the dead. His wife's words, to fight, to battle, to live life to the fullest, echoing throughout.
I think it's a miracle. I think the whole situation is a miracle.
After spending several days at Regents Hospital, JR was sent home with a defibrillator implanted in his chest. The stats of him surviving a full cardiac arrest out in the field with no medical equipment nearby for as long as he did, without any brain damage from a lack of oxygen, nearly unheard of.
Like, it has to be Jen. It has to be the spirit of the ride. It has to be nurses. It has, like, none of it makes sense.
This isn't in the I was dead and came back handbook, so brunch and flight. It's, you know, well, something tells me we're going to be with each other for the rest of our lives.
One week later, at his Eden Prairie home, JR gave a proper thank you to his lifesavers. He calls this group his SHeros.
The biggest understatement thank you in the world is, remember when you saved my life?
That was awesome.
That was awesome.
His wife, not here to celebrate his second chance at life, but delivering several angels and a miracle on her ride.
We don't need to have both parents dead. Or stay dead. We already have one.
My dad died when I was 12, and I started a bucket list. And the one thing on that list was to save a dad's life. So I was able to cross it off.
Our family, we never needed something like this to enjoy every day and live every day as if it's, you know, with adventure. So we'll continue to do that.
We're lucky to have him here.
We're very lucky. We're lucky that they were all there.
Paul Blume, Fox 9.